Hey guys, thanks for clicking. Got a super important breakthrough story that I'm going to cover today, along with a new method that I haven't heard anyone else try, but I tried it and it made the biggest difference. Um, the new method is mugwort. Like it's a divine witch's herb. It's like for lucid dreaming and for dream recall. Like really helps you like know that you're in the dream for one, so then you can lucid dream, and then also you can remember more of it the next day. So and like when people talk about DMT, they talk about like it's just like a dream, like it's hard to recall stuff. So and even like DMT is what is producing these images in our brain when we sleep. So like there, I don't know how much of a difference there is between taking a fucking hit a DMT right to the dome and then sleeping. Like I don't know. There's probably not a whole lot difference. I don't know, but I figured it'd be worth a go, and I was right. Okay. First of all, this was my fourth time smoking DMT. I smoked DMT 3 times prior. Like it was like back to back, night after night. So I knew what I was getting myself into, and I was like, I have like a lot of like sleep paralysis and stuff. So like I've had some crazy stories, well experiences. I have some crazy stories on sleep paralysis and fucking. So I was real nervous about going into like these places on DMT again. Like I was real scared. Like my heart was just beating out of my chest every time I like go to take a hit. So I like first of all I was breathing like crazy, oxygenating myself, like trying to calm down that way, burning sage. Fucking had 432 hertz in the background. If that did anything, I don't know, but just trying to really calm down and like make myself like confident that it's gonna be a good trip. So and then mugwort like is the other thing, obviously, which you should take that in a tea 30 minutes to an hour before smoking. And so I'll get into the trip. Had 70 milligrams in the bong sandwich between Mullen, which is a great way to do it. Like I was trying to vaporize it and like other means of other ways, but I mean I'm used to a bong and it works. Just don't burn it. Just don't get too close with the lighter. Pull real slow. You can taste if you burn the DMT right. Like, and then okay. Anyways, so boom, fucking big old 70 milligrams to the dome, and then I had like a fucking pipe packed with like 20 milligrams just in case. So I held it in for like 11 seconds. I was already feeling like the come on, especially when I grabbed the pipe. It was like I was already like you're like going up in dimensions or something. Like shit's happening. Like fucking, it was super hard to focus on smoking that pipe, and I didn't have anyone else with me. And then that's how I preferred it. Yeah, so fucking everything. I'm smoking this pipe and everything's getting fucking crazy, like speeding up super quick, and I just start like fucking, like it just hit me so fucking hard. Like I was remembering, I was like as I was smoking this pipe in my basement, I was also aware of me smoking this pipe like hundreds of other times at the same time. Like like it was like you're like aware of like other fucking parallel universes. Like it was fucking so overwhelming. And and then it, yeah, it came on so fucking fast. Like fucking it was so intense, right? And then fucking so fucking these things are like just like everything's changing, but then this is where it gets like fucked up. Like so I'm like feeling all these like I'm like doing this so many times. I've done this so many times. Like really weird. But then fucking all of a sudden I'm in a and like I never like smoked and like closed my eyes and just waited for it to happen. Like no, I just fucking came. Like everything was just like I had my eyes open, but I was not in my basement. Like fucking this guy was talking to me, and I was like just like because I was just like experiencing like all those like the fucking weird time fold there. Like I just like I was like holy shit, I've done this. I'm doing this so many times right now. Like that was just so mind blowing that I was just like, and then this guy's like trying to get my attention while that's happening, and I'm just like, and then fucking I see a hand come down my vision, like point, like a guy's hand's pointing me this way, so I fucking look where he's pointing, and I look into a fucking mirror. This is the realest thing that's ever happened. This is gonna sound like the fakest. This is the realest thing that has ever fucking happened. Like you, just this is like people get the deja vu on DMT, and even when like before when I was doing it, where it just felt like I was dying, I was like, oh yeah, like you've definitely died before, like like I don't know, it's some really weird deja vu feeling, but this was like the like this was where that feeling spiked, like fucking this was by far the most important part. Like I look over in the mirror and I see myself, like it's like the mirror is set up for me to do this or for people to do this. Like if the guy couldn't get your attention or something. I look in the mirror and that was all I needed to see. Like didn't need to hear what the fuck he was saying at all. I was in a fucking had a big old machine, fucking wires like on my fucking head, like and bunch like seeing him, I couldn't really make out his face or anything. He's leaning over at me, a bunch of fucking screens in the background. It was like some fucking like hooked up to some fucking crazy like it was some like Matrix fucking thing. And then I come out of that and I was just like that's what blew my mind away more than anything. Like that was like I was telling myself like don't forget this time. Like don't forget it this time. Like as if I've seen that so many times before. Like and then fucking and then I'm in my room, but like there's other shit going on in my room. Like fucking but I'm just all of a sudden out of that place and I'm literally seeing like the fucking like holographic like lines that are like creating everything, like the unanimous objects in my room and shit, like the arcade machine and shit, just like totally fake, like totally fucking computerized, like coding, like, and I'm like this is like the fucking Matrix, like what the fuck. And it was like I was looking at it at like the I've never looked at it at such a like that like it was real in that perspective. It was real. Like and then that was fucked up because that's what you would think it like is not real and you're just tripping, but no. And then there's these like little fucking alien things at my feet like playing like a console on my TV, and they're just like, ha, it's just a game, it's just a game. They're just going nuts. Like they're like their energy was like fucking. They seemed real. There wasn't any holographic lines in them, and they're just short little fucking the weirdest looking things. And then I didn't pay too much attention to them. Surprisingly, I was just trying to remember that room scene that I seen that seemed like just by far more important than anything to me. So I was just like didn't even want to take in anymore because I just wanted to hold in what I already got, and then fucking and at the same time there's like shit on my walls. Everything's fucked. Like there's things like beings coming out of my walls super brightly. Just I just laugh and having the funnest time. It's just super weird. Like trying to get my attention. Like fucking I looked at them and like laughed for a second. I was like, okay, it was actually pretty awesome looking at them, but I was trying to focus in and fucking and then I was getting told to like fucking move my arm like this. So I started moving my arm like this. And then but the thing was going like it was a blur of speed after a while. Like it was like just it was retardedly fast and I couldn't believe it. And then my arm, like my wrist started clicking like a fucking propeller, like, and I stopped because I thought my wrist, like my hand was just gonna break off. I was like, I can't do that. And then fucking they're like, oh no, you can do that, you can do anything, you can do anything. Like fucking so I just start doing it again, and fucking my hand, it goes from solid to not solid, like just the most rubberiest fucking, like there wasn't a bend here, like the whole thing was bending like a fucking wet noodle, and elongating at the same time, like, and then start like going really really fast, and it's my arm starts spraying out colors all over my fucking room. It's spraying out, spewing out colors, and they're all like, wow, like they're all loving it. It's fucked. And then I stopped, and then felt my arm just go from fucking a wet noodle back to solidity, and it's just like, and you're feeling your bones like re-solidify, and I was like, what the fuck? I thought that was gonna be like craziest thing I've ever experienced in my life, but then fucking I'm like, wow, that was wow, like wow, and then fucking and then there's like this like guy voice in the back of my head, like I don't see him, but there's all these other voices, but I'm trying to, like, it seemed like he was like the director, like the dude that I seen in the chair, the voice that I was like listening to tell me all this shit, to tell me like the other things weren't saying this, like they were just like just saying complete nonsense as far as I could tell, like fucking and then yeah, so I'm trying to single out that voice and listen to him, and he's telling me to stand up, to get up, and I'm like looking around my room, and there's like these like amazingly colored things just like coming out of my wall. So I'm like, why do I want to get up? I just want to enjoy this. Like this is fucking amazing. I just want to enjoy this. And I wish I had got up sooner, but the voice just kept saying that. It took me